one day though. Okay? But that's just an opinion with no evidence to support it. Muhammad's opinion gave no evidence, since Muhammad lived 600 years after Jesus and 600 miles away. He was not an eyewitness of Jesus' life, death or resurrection. He has no authority and no credibility on Jesus, since he never knew Jesus. Amen? Muhammad never knew Jesus, never saw him, lived 600 miles away, 600 years later. Okay? It's a bit like I explain to the Muslim how ridiculous this is. If I said to you, Mr. Muslim, your mother is a sumo wrestler and the world champion heavyweight boxing hero. You'd say, that's ridiculous. My mother's not boxing champion of the world. She's not a sumo wrestler. I say, well, see, because I have no authority on your mother. I know nothing about your mother. Unless you came to a church. I might know something then. But no way is she a wrestler or a boxer or a champion of the world. That just shows someone who doesn't know you has zero authority. Muhammad never knew Jesus, so he has zero authority to comment on Jesus' death and resurrection. Amen? And they can see how ridiculous it is by that illustration. The facts of Jesus' death and resurrection are supported by the evidence of many expert witnesses. The second thing we can say to the Muslim who believes in denies the death and resurrection of Jesus, he would say, would God darken the sun for 3 hours as Matthew, Mark, Luke, Amos and Thallus, who said on the whole world there pressed a most fearful darkness, who lived in 52 AD, Phlegon, 80 AD, record for an unnamed nobody. These are historians who experienced the 3 hours of darkness. Would God black out the sun for 3 hours for Mr. Nobody? Of course not. But for someone powerful and supernatural like Jesus, God in the flesh, it would happen. Number C, would God deceive all the witnesses and all mankind about Jesus dying and rising? No, God is not a deceiver, but Allah is. Yes. Allah is. There's a quote. Number D, would an unnamed nobody on the cross pray, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do? That's the thoughts and the words of Jesus Christ. He taught to forgive and love your enemies. Would an unnamed nobody on the cross promise a dying thief, today you shall be with me in paradise? No, that's the words and thinking of Jesus Christ, who said, I am the way, the truth and the life. No man comes but by me. Would an unnamed nobody on the cross ask John to take care of Mary, Jesus' mother, in John 19? No. Islam asks us to reject the laws of evidence on Jesus Christ's death, but to uphold the laws of evidence on all other issues, like 4 witnesses required to prosecute a man for sexual assault. Okay? And E, we can say the Quran gives no details and no witnesses. The Bible gives many details and many witnesses. Have a look over the back page for a few minutes, everybody. We're just going to do a quick, brief summary of the significance of Jesus' resurrection. This is a debating tool if and when you meet a Muslim who denies Jesus' death. If you go into the mosque, you can tell the mullah this, and he can't answer. Let's have a look at the significance of Jesus Christ's resurrection. Number 1, it proves that we will... Shush, please, at the back. Shh. It proves that we will rise from the dead also. He that raised up Christ from the dead shall also quicken your mortal bodies by his Spirit that dwells in you. Romans 8:11. Number 2, it proves that Jesus Christ is God, declared to be the Son of God with power by the resurrection from the dead. Romans 1:4. Number 3, resurrection proves Christ's death really did pay for our sins, who was delivered for our offences and was raised again for our justification. Romans 4:25. It proves the acceptance of Christ's work on the cross. Christ's resurrection makes our justification possible. We could not have the same confidence that God has accepted Christ's sacrifice had he not risen from the dead. Number 4, It proves Jesus Christ is the only way to God, as no other religious leader has risen from the dead. Okay, you can go to Buddhists and say, Mr. Buddhist, where is Buddha? Is Buddha alive or dead? Oh, he's dead. Okay, so why follow a dead man? You never could solve the dead problem. Mr. Muslim, is Muhammad dead or alive? Oh, he's dead. But why follow a dead man? He couldn't solve the dead problem either. You say, Mr. Muslim, how did Muhammad die? Oh, I don't know. You know, I don't think I've ever met one Muslim who knows how Muhammad died. Maybe there's a few, but not many. Why do they not know how Muhammad died? Because the Muslims don't want to talk about that. Shh, don't talk about that. Why? Because it proves Muhammad was a false prophet. Because there was a Jewish lady who said, Muhammad, come over to my place and I'll give you lamb and I'll be nice to you. And oh, very nice. So he came over and she gave him the lamb, but she put poison in the lamb. And she said to herself, if Muhammad is a true prophet, he will know it's poison and he will not eat the lamb, and I will be convinced that he's a prophet and I'll become a Muslim, she said. But if he's not a prophet, then he'll eat the lamb and he will be dead and will be finished with a crooked false prophet. So she put the poison in the lamb, and Muhammad and his mate sat down, started eating the lamb, and Muhammad's mate dropped down dead on the ground. Muhammad thought, oh, maybe there's something wrong with the lamb. And he spat the lamb out, and the poison entered his system. And he became very, very sick for the next 30 days, and he died after that 30 days. And that's why Muslims rarely ever talk about how Muhammad died, because it totally, completely proves that he did not know that food was poison, and that means he's a false prophet. 22. There's something else. Muhammad, when he was alive, he said, if I am not a true prophet of Allah, may Allah pull my aorta out and kill me by destroying my aorta. Then when he was dying, in 30 days, he said, I feel like my aorta is being pulled out. And Aisha recorded that. And I thought, wow, self-evidence that he's a false prophet. Okay? That was fun, wasn't it? I like that story, but Muslims don't know about that, so you might like to inform them, show them that it's Muhammad's a false prophet. Okay, let's go to number 5. The fifth significance is that the resurrection proves Christ is our interceding high priest. Through his resurrection, he became our intercessor and protector. Who is he to condemn? It was Christ that died, rather is risen again, who is even at the right hand of God, who makes intercession for us. Romans 8, 3 and 4. He delivers us from sin and intercedes for us when we fail. There is one mediator from God and men, the man Christ Jesus. 1 Timothy 2, 5 and 6. Number 6, it proves Satan. Resurrection proves Satan is a defeated foe. For this purpose, the Son of God was manifested, he might destroy the works of the devil. 1 John 3:8. Number 7, Christ's resurrection proves that all necessary power for life and service is available to us now through Jesus Christ. If Christ can raise himself from death, then he can supply all of your needs. Pretty good? Wow. That I may know him and the power of his resurrection. Philippians 3:10. Number 8, it proves Christ will judge the world in righteousness at his second coming. The day of judgment has been appointed, and so has the judge, proven by Christ's resurrection. Because he has appointed a day in which he will judge the world in righteousness by that man whom he has ordained, whereof is given assurance to all men, in that he has raised him from the dead. Resurrection is set, the judge is set, the time will come when everyone's going to be judged, unless we've asked him to be our Saviour. Number 9. If Christ's resurrection prepared the way for Christ to sit on David's throne in his millennial kingdom. God has sworn with an oath to him that of the fruit of his loins, according to the flesh, he will raise up Christ to sit on his throne. That's 2:30. Number 10, resurrection enables each believer to bear fruit, that you should be married to another, even to him who is raised from the dead, that we should bring forth fruit unto God. Romans 7:4. Number 11, resurrection allows each Christian to walk in newness of life. Like as Christ was raised up from the dead by the glory of the Father, even so we also should walk in newness of life. Romans 6:4. And number 12, resurrection is the centre of gospel preaching, the gospel and our preaching. I declare unto you the gospel. And just concluding, why did Paul glory in the cross? Paul said, God forbid that I should glory save in the cross of our Lord Jesus Christ, by whom the world is crucified to me and I am to the world. Galatians 6:14. Why did he glory in the cross? Number one, the cross satisfies the justice of God. Christ paid the debt which was incurred by human sin. Sin must be punished or the foundation of society will be removed. If God does not punish sin, then God ceases to be righteous and people would lose respect for God. Christ's death honours God's law. We glory in the cross because our sin debt is paid by our sins being laid on Jesus. So it satisfies the justice of God. Number two, the cross displays the love of God. God commends his love toward us in that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. God, who was offended, takes the nature of the offender and then bears the penalty for our willful transgressions or sins. He who is infinite, holy, glorious and worshipped, stoops to be numbered with the transgressors and bears the sin of us all. Isaiah 53:6. The third reason Paul gloried in the cross is because it removes all of our guilt. Since our sin was laid on Jesus Christ, God's justice cannot lay it on the believing sinner. God will never punish twice for the same offence. To a troubled conscience, this will bring deliverance from despair. Christ's substitute death on the cross fully and eternally absolves the sinner. It makes the blackest offender as white as snow. It was Isaiah 1:18. And number four, we glory in the wisdom of the cross as salvation provided by the suffering of our sinless substitute Saviour. No human mind invented this, no. Men hate it and fight against it, but the cross shows man and God to be full of, shows man to be full of sin and God to be full of justice. Man to be full of misery, God to be full of mercy. Man to be full of foolishness, God to be full of wisdom. Man to be full of force, God to be full of tenderness. Man to be full of rage, God to be full of pity by the events of the cross. Number five,